Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dawgs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football Quiz Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Will kick this deep to get us going. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. That's reeled in. It's Bell. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
First down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense, as the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
To the air, it's Lagway. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's got it again. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Back to throw. It's Lagway. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The border battle that goes back to 1915. Over the years, this Dawgs Gators tussle course been interesting. One side's had the upper hand, the other side gets it back. Can't wait to see what unfolds today.
Chris, I just love this game every single year down in Jacksonville. The tailgating is phenomenal. What a scene, the way they split the stadium in half. But let's face it, not a lot of great games in recent years. Hopefully we're in store for a memorable one today.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front.
Looking deep down the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Dawgs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Ball. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Here he goes. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
The Gators moving quickly down the field here.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Gators come to the line in a hurry-up. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The Gators are in the red zone. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Been really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Catch is made, but he's out of bounds, so incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pin ends that threat.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
First play of the drive, he looks left for completion. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period.
Georgia, 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Makes a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Contact as he threw it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. And they'll use the ground game here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down. And the Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. They try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Swarmed with a pass rush. He's sacked.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Stockton. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep down the left side. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. The Gators come up to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for the first down. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring out 4th down and 1. And the coaches made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Gators will line up to boot it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. minutes to play before half. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. It tests the middle but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Tries to get it to the running back. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Court. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And midfield. Across the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dawgs. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
No problem with the PHC. The lead 14-3. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass, it's Lagway. Pass rush closing in. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Boy, the quarterback catches a break here. That ball seemed to hang in the air forever. He catches a break with that ball not being intercepted, heading the other way.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking deep down the left side. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. Looks like the final play of the half coming up.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dawgs will kick it off to begin the second half. Play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Coming up, fourth down.
And the Gators will have to kick this away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Georgia offense will take over first and 10.
Going to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Back to pass. It's Stockton. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Branch. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Georgia. this quarterback. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Parkins. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And this pass is on target. Caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sticks. It's Sturdivant. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. What a catch! That's good for first down yardage now to 26. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's brought down just short of the mark on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here comes a handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The extra point is good. They're down now 14, 24-10. Putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
First and 10.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Catch made on the out route. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, when you run that out route, he's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking to chuck it again. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offense. Well, the call was sort of predictable. But that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. We convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
The Gators will take over. First and 10.
And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick throw, test in the middle. Oh, what a grab! Tackle at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The Gators looking to run some tempo here.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch!
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Off the play fake on first down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The back's got it. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Finding some room at the 25. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Dawgs.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. It's leg way. Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? 20 catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Incompletion sets up a second down. And he drops back in the gun. Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal a victory.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Crucial third down play right here. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Caught behind the line. It's McCray. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. So the the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And that's a solid return after the interception.
There's the interception. Man, this defense could have used that a lot earlier. A chance here for the offense now to get some late consolation points.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
A fourth quarter down by a couple of scores, this offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock.
Here's another interception. We're losing track. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds. That's a break for the offense. They'll lose yardage, but keep possession.
Well, I thought the defense had a real shot at it, but the fumble rolls out of bounds, and the offense will keep possession and a double-digit lead. What a break for the offense.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Looking to scramble to his left. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
But another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And swarmed by the defense.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Leaning on the run game here late. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They're going to run it. Throws a stiff arm. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. Dawgs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Here we go. Do the show. Blue 22. Set.
To throw, it's Lagway. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter.
And they heave it deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Over the middle, it's Wilson. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you...
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Georgia offense is back out on the field. You'd expect victory formation here. The defense has 1 timeout remaining, but that won't do much good. And the ball is picked off.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Georgia.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially on...